Okay, so not a whole lot of new stuff to really show right now. It's still more or less what the last clip like this looked like. They're still digging out the fire pit right now. This guy is watering down whatever is going to be over here. Not quite sure, to be 100% honest. That may be where the planter boxes are going, maybe. But regardless, not much to show, but a whole lot to tell. I swear to God, it feels like we've got the Three Stooges working on our yard. The first drama, oh, there's more than one. The first drama of the day was they had to, like, dig to the drain pipe in the retaining wall. However, where they dug up was down at that end over there. The retaining wall drain that they were supposed to dig up is like over here somewhere. I don't know the exact spot, but regardless, they had the wrong fucking wall. And they dug out one of the bricks in the outer wall because they're morons. Well, I mean, there's a hidden wall inside the outer wall for stability, and it was one of those stability bricks. And my dad flew out there like, what the fuck are you doing? And he explained the situation, and he explained where they're supposed to be digging, and they were like, oh, okay, we'll put it back together, don't worry, we'll fix it. So they did. Fine. Crisis averted. Crisis number 2. They go over to where they were supposed to dig, and they did dig there, and they found what was supposed to be the drain pipe. Oh, but the person who put in the original outer wall just put in like the end of a drain pipe so it could pass the inspection for the permit, but didn't actually hook it to anything. Yeah, there may be a lawsuit ensuing from that one, but yeah, so that's like a whole to-do. They're apparently gonna have to like build one or some shit. I think maybe that's what we're looking at right here, if I'm not mistaken. They may have pulled it up. I don't know. Or maybe that's something else. My dad could tell me. I'm sure he will later. So there was that. This guy's machine broke earlier. They only just finally got it working again like an hour or so ago. It's like 2:30. They've been here since at least 8 a.m., probably earlier. I was up till 4 a.m. working on Etsy orders and still woke up at like 8 something, and they were already here then. So I don't know for sure how early they were here today. Normally I would have been up, but regardless, yeah, that was like a whole thing. I feel like there was more than that, but I'm too sleep deprived to have really retained any of it, so I'm sure my dad will tell me later when they're all done for the day, and I have him go walk around and show me what they did, so stay tuned. Okay, so
oh, Canada. Wrong yard.
Alright.
Can't get there from here.
Okay.
They made some mud over there.
Yes, I see the mud.
It's scrapey.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we could try going this way.
Alright.
Maybe we won't get hurt.
Maybe we will. It could be exciting.
It could be.
Look,
no.
he littered.
I think that's full.
Oh, never mind.
I'm
No,
gonna...
it's a monster can.
I know. And I think it's full. Anyways.
What a dummy.
First thing they did this morning.
Yeah.
They went over the corner of that wall.
Yep.
That white pipe sticking up.
Okay.
They started digging there.
Yes.
And they found out that the wall that's sticking up is a double wall.
Yeah.
And they pulled up one of the stones and said, huh, who left this here? I said, dude, it's a double wall. Oops. And so they put it all back together.
Is it actually going to stay up, though?
And I said, why were you digging over here? And he goes, because the boss said to dig where the drain comes up next to the retaining wall. And I said, that drain on that end of the retaining wall. With that white pipe sticking up over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So then they went over there and did it for a while.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, I called the boss and complained. And that was one thing that was going on. Another thing that's going on This isn't really level. You think it
Okay.
is, but you're standing at about the highest point.
All right. Looks
Right there on
level to
the
me,
curve.
but okay.
It's several inches lower over here, going downhill this way.
Okay.
That's a hell of a note. Now, according to our blueprints, this is the level of the upper yard. Whether you measure here, or whether you measure over there on the concrete over there,
Yeah.
or whether you measure to the top of the swimming pool, it's supposed to all be exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, it's not quite exactly the same.
I was gonna say, that's definitely not the same.
Because some of this concrete walkway has been tipped and turned so that the water would run off of it.
I see.
So do I now. That one's, the big middle part's pretty level.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's really cute. Except for the pavers are going to be at the same height as this.
Uh-oh.
And the pavers
We're gonna be down here, and that's gonna be up there.
and that wood thing over there,
are not level.
if you're going from this, the pavers would be sitting right on top of that piece of wood over there. That would be level with where I'm standing, or where you're standing. Right around here someplace. Okay, well that's really cool. And that goes all the way over here, and Mom's planter boxes are going to be on top of it and everything.
Yeah.
There's this one minor problem.
Yeah.
If you're at this level right here, and you keep going that way,
Yeah.
what's going to happen?
You tell me.
Well, I bet that wall's not as high as this.
No, it's definitely not.
So I guess when you get over there, the dirt's going to be this much higher, 14 inches higher than that wall is.
Oh.
And you're going to have a little problem then.
So what are they gonna do?
That was a big question all day, because it gets more complicated.
Uh-oh.
There's stairs.
Yes.
They come to that level.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
That level's not even the
Oh
same
my
as that
God.
level.
You're right.
And it's different from that level over there.
Yes,
it's
it
like a whole
is.
another level. There's a third level.
Huh.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I've got more of those stones
Yeah.
down there by that little red wagon thingy. So we could add another stair or two to it.
Yeah, there they are.
Had to,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's really cool. Except for the dirt's still going to be
Way up here.
Someplace. That could be a problem.
Yes, it could.
Now, with that in mind, and don't forget, because it will be important and it will be on the test later.
Yeah.
Over here, this groovy little thingy where the wood is,
Yeah.
that's where the stairs are going to be.
Okay.
There's one stair. You know, I realize that they've got to put sand and gravel on top of this, and then the pavers, and when all that's done, it's going to come out level with the top of that patio right there, and the top of that walkway, even though this walkway is going downhill a little bit this direction.
Yeah.
It's all going to work out basically flush.
Okay.
So you get over to here, and then there's two stairs, boom, boom, that go down, and now you'd be on the lower level.
Right.
Lovely. The top of the wall will be level with the lower level. Genius. All the way around the yard it works. It works
Until
perfect.
there.
Until you get to right here.
Dang it.
And then you're either up there or you're down here.
With no in between.
But what if you're over here? The stairs ended.
Yeah. So now what?
That's a hell of a note. So if the dirt's like this, then the planter boxes are going to be
Like that.
like that.
That's a problem.
And we looked at that blueprint, and we came up with the way she drew it. It's very interesting. She could have used a few more notes.
Yeah.
It would appear that there's two stairs here that go down.
Yes.
But if you only went down one stair, and then you went to the end of that wood, and it kind of makes a rounded thing back over to where that walkway is over there.
Yes.
And you put a bender board in.
Yeah.
It's about that tall, like one of those two pieces of wood right there.
Yeah.
Then it all works out.
Ah.
You'd only, if you're standing where you are, and
Right.
you walked over there, you'd go down two stairs to the lower level. But if you're standing over here, you'd only go down one stair to the lower level because there's going to be a bender board right here. And because this is artificial turf and this is gold gravel, you would have enough brains to step from here down one step that's 6 inches onto this and not just run and fall off when you got to the edge. Because they're different colors. That's all we can come up with. And then that would be close enough to the top of the wall, be the top of that bottom board there.
Yeah.
And from there to that wall, if you had just a little bit of angle, it's kind of like that walk. It looks flat until you really stare at it, and then you realize it's got a little bit of angle to it.
Let's see, can we tell from this? Not really. It was worth a shot. I wasn't sure if maybe
The lowest spot is right where that chaise is. See how the water all runs off this side of it?
Yes.
And it kind of, not only is it going downhill
Right
this way,
there.
but it kind of does it downhill sideways too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that the water would run off of it.
I mean, it makes sense. It just sucks.
Now, with all that in mind, you've still got a slight amount of downhill drift, but it's only about that much. A couple of inches. I got another idea.
Yeah.
We're going to build a fence.
Yes.
Now there's this wall.
Yeah.
There's another wall.
Uh-huh. And they
Fence
litter.
post will be about there by the time you turn out.
Why do they keep leaving their garbage?
Don't worry about it. It'll go in there. So the fence is going to be, there's going to be rock
Yes.
from there to over here.
Okay.
And a fence in the middle of it. So that weeds don't grow on the outside of the fence that I can't get to. It's going to be rock and it's going to have fabric underneath it so that weeds don't grow.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. At the bottom of the fence, it's not going to have wooden boards like over there. It's going to be more like a wooden frame with square wire on it. Like the other side of our driveway is up.
Okay.
Okay. And at the bottom of it, there's going to be a 2-inch thick, 12-inch wide piece of wood.
Okay.
If the dirt's up against it 2 inches on one side, or if the rock is 2 inches higher on one side than on the other side, nobody's going to know the difference.
True.
Because if you're standing down there,
you're not going to
see it.
That's
and
true.
if you're standing up here, who's going to notice that the rocks are 1 inch lower or 2 inches lower on one side of the board than they are on the other side? Because the board itself would be blocking it if the rocks are way down here near the bottom of it. Ha! Problem diverted. Everything is level and flat. Now.
At least for that one.
Yeah. Now there should be fabric every 2 rows of bricks in here.
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet wide. Now even if 2 of them are on the first 2 feet over there, you know, the first brick and the second brick, there should be another 8 feet of it sticking in here.
Yeah.
Which, if you look really hard, come here, down there, you see
I see a little
bit
tiny
black
bit of it right there. Yep. Yeah, right there.
going across that way.
Yes.
So apparently they put it on that wall.
Okay.
Now let's take a look over here. Ah, yes, get much closer to it over here.
Woo.
Do you see any sticking out of this one? Oh, I see. Oh, no.
Nope.
I thought I did.
No, you don't.
It's a piece of black tarpaulin.
Yep.
Because they threw their garbage in over here when they backfilled over to the wall. Very funny. You know what's not in there?
Tarp.
It's that black square mesh that's supposed to be in here. And my favorite part is, he went to the trouble when they built the wall to take little pieces of it and stick it between the bricks so it would be hanging out a little bit.
Yeah.
So that if you're on the outside of the wall, like an inspector might be, and you are looking for it, you go, oh yeah, he did it. Here's a little bit hanging out right here, so he must have, you know, unrolled it this way. I think they used it up on this side, and they
might
had it over
have.
here, and when they redid the wall, they ran out of it, and they
just never bothered
didn't
getting any
bother
more.
to buy any more to keep doing it.
That's messed up.
That's not good.
No,
Even
it's
though
not.
it's a double wall.
That's still not good.
That's what kind of holds it from getting pushed.
Yeah, that.
Yes, now there's that.
I noticed that they made it a square today.
Yes. This is bigger than the actual fire pit is going to be.
Well, yeah.
Because the first piece, like the piece on the top of the pool,
Yeah.
it's going to be like that all the way around
Right.
the edge.
I
So
figured.
the first piece and the foundation that goes down in.
Yeah.
And then everything else is small, gets smaller from there.
Yes.
It ends up working out 5 feet away from.
I mean, it's kind of like a 70s conversation pit kind of deal with that explanation.
Yeah, well, it ain't going to be near,
Well, no.
near that big. But yes, it is like a conversation pit. And I want it to be deep enough so that it comes up, you know, to about there.
Yeah.
When you're sitting in it. So that if you got out of the pool and you're soaking wet, you grabbed your drink on the way past the bar, you
Yeah.
came over here, you walked down into the pit, and
Now the wind won't get you.
and the flame will come straight up because the wind's not blowing it over.
Yes.
And you could sit there and dry off, and the wind won't get you because you're down in the pit.
Yeah.
And if you want, you could even squirm down a little bit and get all the way up to here.
Right.
Down in the pit.
Well, I'm short, so I'm pretty sure I'll be down in there anyway.
Or you could just lay down on the sofa in there.
Again, I'm short, so I don't think this is going to be a problem for me. Maybe for you.
Okay, so with all that in mind,
Yeah.
I came over here looking for the drain pipe,
Yes.
which was over there against the wall.
Oh boy.
This is the drain pipe they want to hook to it
Okay.
because this bends down.
Kind of looks like a crumpled cigarette.
Yeah, they hit it with the tractor. Anyways,
I can tell.
when they started digging over there,
Yeah.
they found out what they do with it. They found out that the inspection plate that was sticking up wasn't real, it was fake.
Yeah.
To trick the inspector.
Which is really messed up.
So, they decided it doesn't matter. We didn't want that anyways. It's too far, it's too close to the top.
Don't fall.
Try not to. Yeah, he's down there pretty good. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk over that far. I'm a little
You
scared.
better find it pretty soon. Oh, I'll move for you if you want.
Well, I mean, you can walk over there. I was like, I'm just going to hop back over here on solid ground.
Yeah, anyway, they're looking for the drain pipe over here.
Yeah.
Because they need to run a drain to this kitchen thingy.
Yeah.
And they need to run a drain to the pit over there.
Right. That makes sense.
And it needs to be at least 5 feet deep, 6 feet deep, something like that. So the water will run downhill and go into it.
Yeah.
And I found the blueprints from the engineers who engineered this wall.
Yes.
And that drain pipe's all the way at the bottom. And he's got about a foot to go. And he should find it tomorrow. He doesn't want to break it. He's being very careful.
Which is good.
I don't know why he thought it wasn't going to be at the very bottom of it. But anyways. And of course, that's the pile of dirt.
Let's zoom in on the pile of dirt.
From
There
the
we go.
pool and
Yep.
from the pit.
It's a pretty big pile of dirt.
Yes, well, Mr. Uncle Jack is going to build a retaining wall.
Oh, I know.
And he's going to stick it all behind it. So, that covers everything
Okay.
for the day.
Thank you.
They're trying to get this down,
Yeah.
which is getting pretty close, because the top of the pavers will be just, you know,
Right.
no gap between the stone on that wall and
Yeah.
the top of the pavers are supposed to work out. You know,
So for stupid people like me who don't know what pavers are, could you explain what a paver is?
it could be lots of things. It could be lots of shapes.
Okay.
A paver is a surface you're going to be standing on.
Yeah.
That you could have rectangles, you could have squares, you could have octagons.
Yeah.
They come in many sizes and shapes. The ones that we are having look like flagstone.
Okay.
So you've seen Uncle Jack's front wall.
Yes.
They're standing this way.
Right.
Well, take his wall and lay it down flat, or take all the stones off and lay them down flat. That's basically what this looks like, except they're in the colors of the wall over there,
Okay. Makes sense.
with mortar in between them, kind of like Grandma and Grandpa's patio was
Okay.
back of their house.
Yeah, I know what you're
Something
talking
like
about. Okay.
that. And it'll be up there, and it'll be down here.
Yeah.
And that concrete the old concrete, she's dying to match
The new concrete,
the
pavers,
pavers.
yeah.
And most of the paver colors are the same colors that are in all those stones on that wall over there.
Okay.
So it'll all go together and it'll all match.
That should be cool then. Because, yeah, I remember that that cement definitely used to be a lot darker than it is now.
Yeah, it's faded and changed.
I mean,
And
to be fair, so is the house, but I mean,
yeah, I
we're
know.
not doing
It's
anything
in the
about
same
the
realm.
Yes.
It's not painted, it's just in the stucco, but
Right.
it's faded.
Because I know that when we first moved here, I was like, our house is pink.
No, it wasn't. It was cantaloupe.
I know what you called it, but I was like, it's pink.
No, it wasn't. It was cantaloupe. It was kind of terracotta.
No, I would call terracotta what the roof tiles are.
Yeah, I know. It used to be closer to that color.
Yeah, it was. And I was like, didn't you want more contrast than that? But yeah, now we've got it, but...
Yeah, it's fine. It's got, you
yeah.
can see the black stuff running down from the
Yes.
windows. That would all power wash off.
Right.
It only grows on this
I
side of
know.
the house, mostly.
No, I'm not talking about that. I just mean that the color in it definitely
Yeah, it's
faded.
not
Because
as
you look
dark.
at the color of even the drain pipe compared to the surrounding stuff
Yeah, I
behind
know.
it.
I know.
Because
The
it
drain-
still looks more
The
pinkish.
drain pipe has faded and changed
I mean, I
color
know
a
it
little
has
bit.
too, but it still looks more pinkish than everything around it.
That's not pink, but sure.
It's closer to pink than everything else.
Closer to pink than dirt, I'll tell you
Well,
what.
there's that.
Yeah, okay. So
All
anyways, that just sum up most everything for the day.
Okay, thank you.